Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Rachel and today I'm bringing you a really fun video. What should I be packing in my gym bag? I have watched so many of these videos. They're helpful in showing you different ways people like to pack their gym bags, giving you ideas what you should have in yours. So that is what I am doing today. Maybe you're thinking about going to the gym for the first time and you want to know, what should I be taking to the gym? Because it can be very confusing when you first start going to the gym, knowing what you should be taking and what you shouldn't. So hopefully this video will give you some insight, and let's get into it. Okay guys, this is my gym bag. I would say this is like a medium-sized bag. It's black, it's by the brand Puma, as you can see. It has 3 different compartments, so 2 side pockets and a main compartment in the middle, plus a little bag on the front, but I don't think I have hardly ever used that. It also has hand straps, so 2 hand straps for holding it with your hands, as well as a shoulder strap. And I have used both. So yeah, love that about this bag. On this side, we just have a standard side pocket. The other side, it looks pretty similar, but as you can tell, this part right here is mesh, and that is because this is the shoe compartment. So any shoes that you have go into this side versus this one. So it allows your shoes to breathe so that they don't keep all the sweat and grossness in with them. It also features a bag, so the shoes kind of slide into the main compartment, but they're in a bag, so they're separated from the main compartment and from everything else that you have inside your gym bag, which I do really like. On this side, it's just a standard pocket. I like to keep things in here that I want easy access to, smaller items. I can't tell you how many times I've lost something small in the main compartment. I know I put it in there, I look for it, I go crazy and I can't find it. And then down the road I find it. So it's just really nice to have a compartment off to the side that you can put those smaller items in and kind of keep them separated from your main items in the middle compartment. And then in the middle compartment, it's pretty much just open. Like I said, if you have shoes, they kind of take up part of the space inside the middle compartment, but I've always been able to fit everything that I need regardless, so I don't think that's much of an issue at all. Now that I've kind of explained my bag setup, let's go ahead and see what I have in here. To be honest, I'm not even sure everything that's in my gym bag. I really just grabbed it from the car, so you're gonna be as probably surprised as I am. Okay, so let's start with the shoe side. I have not 1, but 2 pairs of shoes. My first shoes in here are just a pair of Vans flat-footed shoes that I usually wear for lifting, and then I also have a pair of running shoes. So these are just some Under Armour running shoes. I usually leave these shoes inside my gym bag because I tend to wear the flat-footed shoes, but when it comes to warming up or cooling down and using a cardio machine, it's nice to have running shoes, which are made for that, versus your flat-footed shoes, which aren't as comfortable. So I always have these in my gym bag. These are just a pair of running shoes that I don't grab as much as my others, so it's nice to have that backup. Also, when I used to pack my gym bag and take my clothes like with me to work, I don't know why, but I would always forget shoes. Honestly, I don't know why. It was nice to have that extra pair in there. That way, if I forgot shoes, I had something on me and I wasn't stuck with like heels at the gym, because we all know you can't wear heels at the gym. So pretty much it meant my workout was ruined if I didn't have gym shoes. Moving on to this side of the bag. So this is the one where I usually keep my smaller items. Let's see what I have going on in here. So this is definitely, I would say, like your #1 must-have if you're gonna pack a gym bag at all, and that is deodorant. There have been many times where my workouts got ruined by just getting super sweaty, not having enough deodorant on, and just feeling like I started to get smelly, like I could smell myself. First off, I don't want to smell that, and I don't want anyone else to smell that. So if you don't have deodorant on you, like, it's going to be a problem. So carrying that deodorant, it just takes care of the issue. You can quick apply some. You always know that you're going to be able to smell fresh at the gym instead of stinking the place up. So deodorant, I would say, would be like your #1 thing to pack in a gym bag. Another super important item, I got spoiled at my gym. So they have hair bands just like for your use. Like if you forget one, you just go to the bathroom. They have like a little, you know, bowl full of hair bands. You just grab one, use it, it's yours. And then I went to a different gym, and I can't tell you how many times I forgot hair bands, and I'd be lifting and my hair would be like all in my face, and it just really ruins your workout. So that is something as a woman, and for some men too, if you have long enough hair, hair bands are like a necessity. Like you need these in your bag, at least a couple, because what happens is you use one and then you go to use another one and you already used it and it's gone. So I would definitely recommend keeping a couple in your bag. The next thing, which I use a lot, is my chapstick. So working out, you just get dehydrated, you're mouth breathing a lot, and your lips get chapped, and you find yourself like licking your lips, and it's gross. So having that chapstick is just super nice. I use it like every single time I work out, to be honest. So that is something I would recommend in your gym bag. Going along the lines of being smelly at the gym, I do have a little perfume bottle in here. I don't use this very much. I've been around people at the gym who have a ton of perfume or a ton of cologne on, and for me personally, I have a more sensitive nose, so sometimes when I'm around those people, it's just like overwhelming. Like, man, I can't even work out by you, and I don't want to be one of those people. So it's one of those things where if I feel like I want to be like refreshed a little, I'll use a little bit, but honestly, it's not as essential as the deodorant. Obviously, it's just something I have in there for emergencies, but definitely not something that I would say would be a necessity for your bag. Oh yeah, okay. So having mints or having gum in your bag, I think is also really nice because you're mouth breathing so much. So having those things that you can quick pop in, freshen your breath, not feel like your mouth is all gross and dry. I use gum all the time at the gym. So last thing in this side, and that's a charging block, which isn't going to do you much good without a cord, but having a charging block and a cable for your phone, I have found is really helpful, because I've gone to the gym before and I haven't realized like my phone is low on battery, and if I didn't charge it, it would die. So there are times where I just plug it in at the gym while I'm doing cardio or something else, and it just charges, and that way you don't miss out on music or miss out on important texts or calls. So just something to think about for your gym bag. I wouldn't say it's a necessity, but it's definitely nice to have. So that concludes the side bags. Let's look in the main compartment. One thing about gym bags is it's really going to be unique to you, what you use at the gym, what makes sense for you to have in your gym bag. For everyone, it's going to be different. So the equipment that I'm going to show you isn't necessities. It's not something that you need to have in your gym bag. It's just stuff that I use personally at the gym. Maybe it's something that you would use too, or maybe it's something you're like, I would never ever touch that, Rachel. Like, why are you showing me? So when I show you guys this, just remember this stuff is really just based on your preference and if it's something that you would use, but I'll show you what I use. Okay, so the first thing right on top are my knee sleeves. These are a newer acquisition. I haven't really used them very much, but my husband uses knee sleeves. He has a knee injury, and so I started wearing them just to protect my knees, to make sure that I'm not going to injure them, and so far I really like them. So that's my first thing in the bag. Next is the biggest item in my gym bag, and that is my weightlifting belt. Man, I got this a long time ago from a friend who was upgrading. It's not like the fanciest belt or anything like that by any means, but it's something that I've used over the years. It's really nice for deadlifting, for squatting, just to give your core and your body that extra support. So this is something I use on those heavy lifting days. These leg bands are something that I use like for every leg day, for warming up, even for their own exercises, but especially for warming up on leg days. These ones are For the Peach by Danny Munoz Fit, and they're fantastic. I love them. I've used them for like, I don't know, like a year now, I want to say, and I love these. I'll show you the ones that I actually got before those. I just got these off Amazon. They had different thicknesses. They worked really well, and I still use them. They're just like, I would say they're not as heavy duty as those first bands that I showed you, but they're definitely something that I still use and incorporate into my workouts. With our home gym, we actually got a cable machine, and I wanted the ability to do like cable kickbacks and some leg workouts on the cable machine. So I just bought these off of Amazon. These are just ankle straps. You put them around your ankle. They attach to the cable machine. I don't even think I'll take them out to use them at the gym. They've just been in there because I had bought them for the home gym. So it's one of those things where I know people take their own to the gym. So this might be something to consider. My wrist wraps. I haven't used these as much this year just because I haven't done very much benching or deadlifting, but that's what I would use these for, would be deadlifting, benching. I want to say I got these, man, forever ago off of Amazon. The company is Chic, and I want to say these are, or at least at the time, they were more popular wrist wraps. Okay, so let me show you how these wrist wraps go on. You just put your thumb through the hole, and then you tighten them around your wrist, and like so. Okay, so this helps to keep your wrist stable, especially if you have like weaker wrists or you just feel like you need more support. I find, especially with benching, I don't feel like my arms are as stable, and those can give you that extra stability. So definitely something to think about if that's a piece of equipment that you feel like you could really use. Last but not least, headphones. These are actually my spare headphones now. So I use these a long time. These are, I'll show you, my white Beats over the ear headphones. Love these. These are really nice. They just aren't as convenient as my AirPods now. So I like to keep them in my gym bag. They're kind of a backup. I would suggest keeping a spare set of headphones in your gym bag besides whatever ones you use, just because I can't tell you how many times I've forgotten my headphones, and like honestly, I've just gone home usually because without music, I'm not as focused. It's like a wasted workout. So having that second set of headphones that stays in your bag at all times is really nice. I would almost recommend a wired one. Just like I said, it's a backup pair. It's one that you're not going to use that often. So like the basic Apple ones, something wired that you don't have to charge. If you do have one in your bag that's a wireless, I would also have a charger for it. That way, let's say you do forget your headphones and you go to use these and you haven't used them in months and they're dead, you can quick throw them on to charge while you're on the treadmill or something. That way, at least a good portion of your workout, you can use the headphones. That's just what I found has worked for me. All right, guys, that concludes the video. Hopefully you found this helpful. Maybe you got some ideas of what you want in your gym bag. But until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye.